seismic analysis of building is performed, as well as design of the building is done on ETABS. The building model is taken from previously uploaded video with a minor changes in it. So open ETABS. Click on OK. Uh, Go to File, Open, and click on the previous model that you have saved. As this is evaluation version, this model can be opened for only 30 days. After 30 days, this model cannot be opened. This is one of the limitations for evaluation version. Here, what I will be doing is I will select all the columns, and I will not be assigning huge sections to it, section properties to it. Instead, I will add a shear wall over this center part, and I will check whether there are any whether the column sizes are reduced or not. So first, what I will do is select all the columns. For us, while selecting all the columns uh, from uh, from the select list, you can uh, if you do not select here all stories, it is okay. As from select labels, uh, frame labels, all the columns are selected. Here select all the columns that you have defined, that you have drawn, and select them. Here all the columns are selected, even if the story is kept as one story. And then go to assign frame section property. Then here assign column auto select list and go to OK and close it. Now what I have to do is delete all the beams and columns over this area, and instead I will add shear wall. I will go to all stories now, then select all the beams. Make sure that 30 frames are selected and no shells are selected, and I will delete it. For deleting columns, I will zoom in and I will select the columns. Even if you select the uh, uh, the shell by mistakenly, you can deselect it and delete. Now what here by mistake, and now I have to define shear wall. So I will go to define section property, then wall section. I will add new property. I will keep it as wall shear wall 300 mm thickness. I will change the material to M50, and here I will make changes also. Okay, now before deleting the shear wall, I have to delete all the claddings that are present, that will be coming in middle of the shear wall. So as you can see here, will be shear wall. I have to define the delete the cladding. I will go to elevation of plan grid C, and here make sure that also storage is selected, and select all the shear wall, select all the cladding and delete them. Similarly, go to grid 3 elevation and delete them. Similarly, go to grid D elevation and delete them. You can now close it. Now again coming to plan view, I will draw shear wall. I will use quick draw shear wall command for drawing shear wall, and in property type I will type select 300 the shear wall which I have defined just now. I will draw the shear wall. Here by mistake the beam was deleted, so I will again draw the beam. Make sure that property selected is beam auto select list, and from grid I will draw beam, and thus now the shear wall is defined. Now I have to assign the restraints to the base, so I will go directly to base. I will select all these restraints. Okay, before that I have to make sure that one story is selected. I will press escape. I will go to one story again, select all the joints and assign them restraints as fixed. I will click on OK. Now the restraints are assigned to the shear wall as well, and the next step will be defining the earthquake load. Go to define load patterns. Here wind load was already defined. I will add one more new load case as earthquake. In type drop down list I will select as seismic, and auto lateral load I will give IS 1893-2016, and I will add new load. Then I will modify it uh, for uh, for this case. I will not consider the eccentricity, so I will deselect all the eccentricities. In story range, the earthquake will be acting from bottom base to top story 30. So I will keep it as it is. Seismic zone factor, for that you have to refer IS code. I will go to IS code, and in on page number 37, as our building is situated in Mumbai region, the seismic zone factor is 0.16 for Mumbai region. I will keep it as 0.16. Then site type, for site type Mumbai is situated is resting on a basalt rock, that is hard rock, that is type 1. I will select here as site type as 1. And importance factor, and for importance factor go to table 8. Here residential and or commercial building with occupancy more than 200 people. uh, as it is 30-story building, uh, there are sure to more than 200 people living in that building, so importance factor I will give as 1.2. And for time period I will keep it as program calculated. For response reduction factor, go to table 9. Here uh, our building comes under category reinforced concrete building with ordinary moment resisting frames, OMRF. That is response reduction factor is 3. I will Here type response reduction factor as 3 and then click on OK. Again I will click on OK. I will come to plan and story 1. Now I have to remove some column sizes from auto select list, as the sizes were too large, and I have added shear wall also. So just to see what happens after adding shear wall, I will go to define section properties frame section. In column auto select list I will modify it. Here column 1000 by 1000 is also selected. I will remove it from them and click on OK, and again I will click on OK, and then I will go to define load cases, and here I will make sure that earthquake is selected, and then click on OK. Then go to load combination, delete all these combinations. If this if these combinations are not added, go to add define uh, add default design combination, and then select concrete frame design and click on OK. Here 14 combinations are added, and these are for live load, wind load, dead load, and as well as earthquake load. Now we will analyze the frame, but before analysis I will select load cases to run. Here as you know, wind load and earthquake load are never considered to go together, so I will make sure that wind load does not run while performing analysis. So I will click on run do not run case, and then I will click on run now. Okay, now the analysis is done. You can view the displacement value by moving your cursor over the required area you want to see the deflection, and also you can see various options such as uh, story response plot. Here case or combination will be earthquake, then this will be the story response, and maximum will be 68 displacement. Close it. Now you can also view the bending moment and shear force. Go to display, then force or stress diagram, frames peer spandrel, and here for moment you can select as moment 33, and here case select as earthquake. You can view the bending moment by moving your cursor over it. Click on close. Now you have to design it. So design concrete frame design. Make sure that IS456 is selected, and then I will go to design concrete frame design and start design check. And uh, as uh, uh, as wind load uh, is not run, so as I have not performed the wind load, so this warning is showing. I will click on OK. Click on yes. Okay, now the uh, uh, now it is designed. Now you have to check whether all members are pass or not. Go to and design, concrete frame design, verify all members pass. Here 15 members are failing. As you can recall that uh, in previous windload case, the more number of columns were failing, whereas after adding at the time shear wall was not added, and now after adding shear wall the number of columns that are failing are very less. Click on yes. uh, so instead of I will first make them show selected objects only, and make sure that the the size assigned is proper or not. Here the column size is 400 by 400, which is not proper. So I will sometimes I guess it is uh, sometimes I guess it is the auto select properties uh, fault, that section ID is not assigned uh, higher section. So I will assign all the field members a higher section and manually, and I will check again. Here 400 by 400 column is selected. I will unlock the model and then assign it to a higher section. 400 by 400 was the last section. So maybe I will try 700 by 700 to save the time. And then again I will try. So after analysis, I came out to the perfect concrete column section and beam section. The concrete section, as compared to previous video, after adding shear wall, uh, the concrete column section that after adding shear wall, um, the maximum size of the member was reduced by 2 to 3 numbers, but uh, I think adding shear wall makes a small difference to the structure, structures in uh, thus raising the economy as well. So I will again show that all members are passed here. can see that all members are passed. And for designing the shear wall, you can go to design, concrete frame shear wall design, and first go to view or revise preference, check that IS456 is selected and click on OK. Go to design, shear wall design, and start the design check. If I had added more shear wall, then the uh, then the column sizes will also get reduced. And for displaying the reports, you can go to project summary report. Here is the project report. For summary report, you can also generate it. Okay, as for adding response spectrum function, I will show you how to add the response spectrum function. Go to define functions, response spectrum function. Here in this add IS18932002 and then click on add new function. Here type response, response spectrum. Give the seismic zone factor. The seismic zone factor for Mumbai was 0.16 if I remember it, and soil type was type 1, and I will click on OK. I will again click on OK. Then make sure that the load cases are already defined, uh, as well as load cases and load patterns are already defined. In load pattern, the earthquake load should be defined already, and make sure that this is as it is. And then you have to add the response spectrum function. Go to define load cases, then add a new case. Okay, here you have to delete it. Okay, and then add new case. Here type response spectrum. In load case type add response spectrum. Then here make it acceleration, load name as u1, and scale factor you have to change it. Scale factor is given by the given formula. um, uh, Keep the function as a response spectrum which you have defined, and for scale factor I will show you. For scale factor, make sure that the units are in millimeter per second. Show units, and then make sure that the acceleration unit is millimeter. The acceleration is millimeter per second square. So again go to define uh, uh, load cases, and then response spectrum, then here modify it. The scale factor is given by the following formula. The scale factor is I into G upon 2R, where I is the importance factor, R is the response reduction factor, G is the acceleration due to gravity. Importance factor we have considered here as 1.2. So the value will be 1962, and I will also add response spectrum function in y direction. Here also I will select and response spectrum, and I will add 1962, and I will click on here. Keep the model combination method as SRSS, and then click on OK. Again click on OK. The response spectrum is defined, and now for analysis, set load cases to run. Here we will run only two cases, that is earthquake and response spectrum. Others you have dead load and live load we will not run. And then click on run now. Here you can view the displacement values by moving your cursor over various points. Also you can view the shear force and bending moment, as well as the story response plot as like this. You can click on earthquake and click on apply. You can view the shear force value as well as bending moment value. That was for response spectrum. That was for response spectrum. Hope you like the video. Thank you for watching.